Atlanta, Vegas, New York City. If you're trying to get to any of the major areas in the United States, chances are you'll be able to fly direct out of Norfolk International Airport. But international, where are the international flights? Well, I'm Anthony Sabella. I spoke with the CEO about it this past week, and he told me he should have some announcements on that front sometime this year. But to get direct over the Atlantic, that's going to take some work.
GCA.
We all have our travel wish lists.
London.
Head over to Kenya.
Dominican Republic.
But you won't find any foreign destinations
Madrid.
on this flight board. The International in Norfolk International Airport means it has the ability to process flights from overseas, but airlines have yet to announce actual direct flights out of the country from Norfolk. The airport's CEO says he's working on that.
There's a couple of airlines in particular that we are working very closely with.
Just last year, Frontier Airlines announced a flight from Norfolk to Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory.
Hopefully it's going to be coming back from Frontier this summer. I think we'll see Cancun or Montego Bay in the mix by one of our airlines here very soon.
True international flights. Mark Perryman says direct to the Caribbean is a big goal, but he knows the requests don't stop there.
People love to travel, and why not? You know, if you can go from Norfolk to, say, like we're going to Germany today, that would be great.
So you're
a straight flight.
You're going to Germany?
Yes.
What layovers do you have to get there right now?
Just Atlanta.
The big question that I always get asked is, when can we have our nonstop to Europe? And that's where I'm going out on this really educational campaign.
That's what it's going to take.
Last week, Perryman appeared in front of the Norfolk City Council. He's giving this presentation to cities and groups around Hampton Roads, saying that even if the region says it can fill a flight to Europe, airlines need incentive. An under-construction customs facility at the airport is part of it. But as with any business, money talks.
We need millions of dollars of backing. It's not necessarily that checks being written. We will back you if what we're telling you is wrong.
As in, if the route doesn't pull in the expected revenue, the airline won't lose money. And that's where he says Hampton Roads needs to be one.
We're competing as a region with other metropolitan areas, like Indianapolis is a metropolitan area, Cincinnati, Kansas City.
And some are putting up quite a bit of cash. Perryman reports up to $19 million in Indianapolis.
Most of that came from the state.
And we need the state, the Commonwealth. And we're actually going to be talking with them in this legislative session about increasing the governor's airline incentive program.
Then it's figuring out who's going to offer the route. The bigger airlines like Delta, American, United, they have hubs in other cities, and an airport spokesperson tells me they won't pass those up for Norfolk. The best option might be looking outside the current lineup.
We can easily fill a plane up twice a week to one of the European hubs. Dublin on Aer Lingus, Lufthansa into Frankfurt, some other carrier into Paris or London. That's what we're targeting right now.
And there is hope, he says. Perryman points to federal data showing Norfolk is one of the most underserved markets when it comes to transatlantic flights. No surprise, travelers I spoke with at the airport say they like the idea.
See a whole bunch of stuff that this airport didn't allow us to see before. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
But in the immediate future, the campaign continues.
We have the demand. We know we have the demand. What's it going to take to get you here?
Anthony Sabella, News 3.